Yeah. For those people, electroshock, I must say, they are going to just extinguish themselves. Because, I tell you what, comrades, I'm not on DeoGenZ's Dimension DJZ channel, so I tell you what I think about the monetary system. I think it is due for collapse. You know, I think that it is crumbling, and people are really starting to see the veil that was put over their eyes. They're seeing that these cocksucking banker people really do not have the interest of peoples in their mind. And because of this, either they will live their cushy lifestyles, or it will get so bad to the point where things are just not working anymore. And when things don't work anymore, when the electric goes off, when the gas stops pumping, when shit really hits the fan, those people will be eaten up. So I believe you wait for evolution to occur. People, I don't know how much it is going to take, really. I guess it's going to have to come when people are not comfortable anymore in their situation, and they realize that it is the monetary system doing it. So those people, they're going to be absorbed by it. They're probably going to be taken out because they were too fat and ate at McDonald's all day, and now they cannot run away from a gang of raiders. Serious shit. What philosophical topic do you want? Yeah, that sucks that they are. I really feel like that comes from a non-mystified standpoint, a non-amazement with what's going on, and not really wanting to participate in it all, seeing at all this life that we're living as being sort of trite. It could probably enhance or just lull one's senses to the point where they don't want to. And that comes from culture, that comes from television, that comes from all of it. So, it's a bummer. Something more. Yeah, you know what bothers me the most about, speaking about fighting, is that for military, yet they like to pretend that forward-thinking ideas culture can't be achieved. That's bullshit. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but look it up. I don't know what you'd even... I saw it so many years ago, but I don't know what you type it in, but it's this DARPA robot, and it can self-correct itself if someone or something hits it. It's this freaky robotic deer without a head. And they show a demo of it, some soldier kicks it while it's on the ice. It doesn't even move. It goes, whoa, what was that? Keep walking. The thing is a beast. And that's just what they let you see, you know? Who knows what other technologies? I know they're working on lasers already. They've already successfully blown up a ship's engine with a laser. It's mad, the budget that is given to the military. What the fuck? I can't believe that my taxes are going to go to that completely, it seems. You know, HP. I have never heard the new Poke rap. And I didn't know that Stunfisk gave out HP EVs, but that's cool. On the new Pokemon site, or Pokemon Global Inc.? I don't know. What is Skynet? That's interesting. Electroshock. The URL was removed. PM it to me. I guess Ustream doesn't allow any links, which really sucks. I don't know what a Skynet is. Hold on. Terminator Universe. Yeah, I don't know. It could evolve. That whole robots enslaving humans thing is just such a silly idea, I think, and it's very archaic. But I think really what it's going to come down to, hopefully, is that we get to the point where we can download our consciousness into machines. So it's not that the machines are going to be having sentience or anything like that, but they're going to be capsules for our consciousness, our ideas. This, whatever this is I'm presenting to you, my ideas, however I'm presenting to them you're hearing it vocally, you're hearing it in a verbal, you're auditorily, visually stimulating your senses right now. And in the physical form that we hold on to for the moment, for however many years it can last, that's all well and good. But when we can get to the point where we can download our thoughts and conscious ideas into a machine and collect that, there's not going to be a need for the physical form. Or, at the very least, you can enjoy the physical form, but when you're ready to die, all that wisdom is not just going to be lost with your body being deceased, or without anybody talking to you and figuring out, man, this guy has some cool ideas, I wish I talked to him more. It's going to be in the machine database. It's going to be in the archives. Yes, and that's a big problem. You say it right there, money, trust is scarce, at least part of it in the sentence fragment, is that we don't know how to communicate. We really don't. Not us personally, but as a race, as a human race, we're still trying to figure out this oversized brain. We're still trying to figure out what to do after we just left the plains of Africa. I mean, looking at it on the standpoint of cosmic time, it's a blip. We just barely got off the playa, and we don't know what to do with our minds. So we see a lot of past monkey tendencies, a lot of bullshit that's from there, like rape and murder and trying to be the biggest male, be the alpha male. We see a lot of that shit carry over into the human form. You know, we're still working on this evolution, and that's why I think that the next evolution is not maybe physical, but perhaps mental. Their mental capacities and can think their way out of sticky situations rather than just go bludgeon somebody with a stick. Those people will live on while the other idiots will be fighting out in the sun, radiation, whatever scenario you want to set. So we can't have, trust me, I'm not saying that we abandon this monetary system today. I realize its usefulness and I have to work within it. But in a perfect world, there wouldn't be a monetary system. You know, we need a big shock. We need a shock to our human systems to realize that, because what money does, here, I'll tell you this right now, something that we were pondering, myself and my thoughts were pondering about responsibility and how nobody seems to be taking responsibility these days. I had a series of events that I had to talk to other institutions, whether it was electrical, things that you think that are solid until they fail, and then you really learn how shitty those services are and how nobody wants to be accountable for anything. Everybody is split in so many different directions because of the internet, rather than being brought together like we are here today, that they could split the bullshit between so many parties and make the blame look like it's not on themselves. So we're completely lost in conversation. We completely lost with one another. I almost feel as though, you know, in a way, it's really good that this technology is here, because it's bringing together us. It's bringing together similar, like-minded, ideal people together to collaborate on ideas. That's great, but that's kind of a rare occurrence overall when you look at what the web is comprised of: lolcats and stupid short YouTube clips. And I do mean short and stupid because it doesn't have a lot of content to it. It's just something for laughs. But hey, that's what happens. It's an interesting scientific experiment, really, to see what people will present and what a camera will make them do. But yeah, we've completely given our powers away to money. We feel completely disenfranchised and disinherited by this fake substance that isn't even backed by anything. It's not. It's basically a shorthand way of making sure some guy doesn't fuck you over on an everyday basis. Like, if you had to go to... Okay, so let's say we have a guy who has the local crops. And if you had to go to him and kind of had to bargain with him or talk to him and, you know, set up something so that maybe you would rake his lawn or something like that. You know, you do a task for him, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. There's a lot of room for that guy to be an asshole and completely disregard the prior negotiation that you both agreed on and just take your labor and take his food and skedaddle. So what it does there is it puts an immediate barrier up and it prevents that from happening. But we become disempowered because now we don't know how to conversate with each other. Now we don't know how to reason with each other. Instead of understanding one another, whenever we get into a ring with talking, we just get at each other's throats. It's always got to be my opinion, my opinion, my opinion, and this is my thought, and it's the most, I have to overstate it, you know, and I have to one-up everybody. There's that one-upmanship, and I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it. It's been created because of money. It's been created because people don't know how to handle themselves anymore. It's like people are old children. That's all. It's just giving them ways to be children. But I don't know how war unites, really, and science. I think you have that completely wrong. I think your perspective is a little twisted there. Careful not to be caught in catchphrases and things like that. And, but no, I don't see how war unites anyone. I mean, unless it's the people who are not warring. That's, you know, the lazy fucks in this country who get all pumped up for war when all they do is sit on their couch and, you know, just watch from afar. Those people are sick to me. Those people are nationalist assholes to me who just have no regard for anybody's life. Not American, not whoever country, ex-country that we're fucking up at the time. They have no regard for any life, and they're just caught up in this American dream bullshit. Maybe because their life, for whatever reason, has not very much hope. But still, what a trip to be getting caught into. War disunites. War tears people apart, and it makes everybody shady of each other. It makes people think, uh-oh, can I trust that guy? Oh, wait, shit, he's arming himself. Wait, I gotta arm myself. Oh, no, wait, I gotta arm myself. And then you got this complete bullshit of cock-waving, trying to show who has the biggest member and not to fuck with me because, oh, I'm such... It's the same thing that we were doing in the jungle millions of years ago with showing our fangs, showing who has the biggest fangs, showing who has the most brute force strength. It's unevolved bullshit that needs to move on. And science, say what you will about it, I mean, there are many different varieties of science, but overall, science unites. Science finds ways, finds solutions for us to be together, living on the earth more harmoniously. You know, it has a lot of sick spin-offs because people who get into science, again, just for the money, the monetary system, the false system that is there, believe in, you know, people who get into it for that reason specifically, and then they start creating some crazy shit. And then they start creating untested vaccines, things that may cause some really bad effects in certain genetic cases, maybe autism, maybe not, but who knows, because it's all inconclusive data anyway, because it's someone who's trying to, once again, prove their point over the other person, and that's why you can't really have an idea without someone getting in your face and saying, no, it's wrong, other than, well, that's good, but instead of saying solid, say maybe, and move on from there. So I think that, again, the monetary system poisons the science community, but still science trudges on, and I believe that it's much better than war. So that was a rant for you. Yeah, exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Don't just say things not for cash. It's no good if you just keep repeating what other minds have said, because it's not your thoughts, first of all, so how could you have any real invested ideas into it? But I mean, if it's just thoughts for this livecast, never mind, I'm getting ahead of myself. But if it's thoughts for this livecast as questions, yeah, okay, I see. Want my thoughts, then it's understandable. I just thought that you went around speaking that way normally, but yeah, that would be weird. I understand. Chain letters. I don't know what chain letters are.